going from renting life to home ownership life is not exactly what I thought. Hear me out though. So if you do not know who I am, my name is Olivia. I'm a 23-year-old nurse, entrepreneur for a photography business and an airing business, and of course a YouTuber that does home and lifestyle content. So if you are ready to join the vibes, don't forget to like, comment, and most definitely subscribe to my channel, because I'll be posting a lot more content on a more consistent basis now that life has kind of settled down just a tad bit, okay? Just a tad bit. So I bought a new construction 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath townhome here in Metro Atlanta area. And I can honestly say my life has changed within the past 7 days. I really can't believe this is my life, and I don't think I completely processed it. Like, I had a breakdown like the day I moved in. I haven't like really understood like what this really means. So I'm so excited to kind of go through this journey fully with all eyes and ears open, to be willing to learn more about this process while being in this process. Because at the end of the day, you will not know everything you need to know for a home buying process and the house process. You won't know everything you completely need to know, but you just need to know what works for you and your finances and everything in between. Overall though, my home buying process was actually more underwhelming than it was overwhelming. But then again, that's probably due to my sentiment, because if I have a personality where if I sign up for something, I want to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to follow through because I agreed to do it. When other people make decisions for me, then it's harder for me to move. Like if my mama told me go wash the dishes, I'm like, girl, bye. Well, not girl, bye, but you know, it's just like, I don't want to do it. But then when you willingly want to take care of the house and wash dishes or whatever, this is just a random example, but you know what I'm saying. For some reason, like my sentiment is like, if I tell myself I can do it, it will get done. If others tell me to do something, it most likely will get done, but it ain't the same energy. Okay. So last week, about a week ago, I announced that I moved into my house, and I even made an empty house tour video on YouTube, so check it out. I'll put it somewhere up here. So on Instagram, I announced that, you know, obviously I got a new house, I'm, you know, a new home buyer, and so many people reached out in my DMs asking, oh my gosh, how did you do it at such a young age? Or, oh my gosh, or how was the lending process? Or tell me how this all went down for you. Like, we just want to know your story. And I had a couple people even ask me that. I was like, oh wow, y'all really want to know my story? Okay, got you. Hello to freedom. Big envelope to open and kind of consume. So I can't put this all in one video, but what I can tell you that in this video, I'm going to be answering the question that I was frequently getting asked, which was the home buying process for me. So that's what this video is going to be all about. So if there's one thing I can definitely tell y'all about this home buying process, it is to not compare your journey to others. Use other people's journeys to help guide yours, but don't let it literally be the only thing that paves your pathway. Like, she did this step, I'm doing this step. No. First of all, every area has its own thing, own jurisdiction, own taxes, on everything has its own rules and how they move. And I'm not even just saying state to state, I'm talking about county to county, city to city. Different jurisdiction, different things are going on. Different builders, different real estate agents. I mean, just different in every way in terms of the home buying process. Very, very different. Like I like to say, the home buying process is such an intimate journey, y'all. You're choosing your home base. You're choosing your home life. You're choosing where you're going to eat. You're choosing where you're going to lay your head at night. You're choosing where you're going to create everlasting memories with your friends and family and yourself. So you need to make sure that this process is as intimate going in as it is going out. And with this intimacy of having this home buying process, it's going to require invasiveness. And it's so unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's part of the process. So it's going to require invasiveness. And so that requires you to give people you never met your bank information, your security information. They're going to be calling you and asking you, not calling you, but they're going to be asking you, where did this big lump sum of money come from? I mean, there's so many things, layers to this piece of cake called real estate. Baby. Woo! And of course, I'm saying all of that with the assumption that you're going to be buying a home for yourself and your family and not as an investment property from the jump. Okay, if you're buying investment property, obviously that's not where you're going to be laying your head at night, but still act like you are, because if you want it for yourself, you will give it to others. And so if you're going to be renting these places out to people, it needs to be like something that you'll be comfortable putting your head at night. I want to put a disclaimer out that my journey is very specific to me. I'm not giving you personal finance things that you need to do. I'm giving you personal finance things that worked for my personal finance. And just hopefully you grab what you need to grab out of these videos. And not even just my videos, but people's videos who do personal finance. Grab what you want from it and apply it to your liking. But personal finance is personal for a reason, okay? So anyways, let's start from day one. In January 2020, I hit up my mother and I was like, yo, I want to buy a house. I actually had a little baby conversation with my boyfriend months prior to January 2020, talking about like, we're gonna live together, the next place that we get, and that's gonna be renting. Like, I was just like, we're gonna be renting a place together and do what it does and does what it do. And he was like, why don't you just buy a house? And I was like, boy, I don't have that money. Like, I have that money, but I don't have money putting it towards that. Like, boy, bye, we're gonna be renting. No. So, I mean, I was on that idea for a long time. And then in January, it just clicked to me, like, especially when 2020 hit, because we all know 2020, when it came, okay? And I was like, I have the money. I know I want to live in Georgia for 5 years, around 5-ish years. Another reason why I was considering getting a home too is because at this point I was really starting to get heavy into the personal finance conversations. Hey guys, I'm talking a lot of gibberish in this clip right here, but basically what I'm trying to say is that one of the reasons why I really want to buy a home is to start my investment portfolio journey. I had the means to do so, the finances to do so. I was emotionally ready, financially ready. So I thought, why not? Let's start the process now. Better now than never. My goal was to get a home young because I wanted to start building my portfolio young. And so I knew that I was going to make a decision about the home buying process sometime within my early to mid 20s. I knew that about myself. So I did things at age like 19, 20, when I had that, awareness of myself. I started simple things to at least get me on track. So if I do decide to buy a home at a younger age, like 23, I already made steps when I was 19, 20 to get myself ready for that reality. But if there's something I could tell you, saving is really important. But let me tell you something. You know what's better than saving? Saving money that is already going to be flipping for you. And that's exactly why I bought a home. So because I had all those things listed in place, I was like, okay, what is my wish list? Okay, so I knew I wanted open concept, a nice kitchen. Like, the kitchen is always the heart of the home for me growing up, so I wanted that to be the same for my home as well. Light. I need light. If I don't have windows in my house, it's a dub. Like, I need windows almost like everywhere that it could possibly be placed. If there's a wall and it's facing outside, it needs to have a window on it. 3 bedrooms minimum, 2 bathrooms minimum. Desired 4 bedrooms. 3 is all I really need. I have an office room, a guest room, and my bedroom. That's it. Okay, I don't mind the 2.5 bath. That's perfect situation for me. I ain't clean no more bathrooms than that. I went through the process of looking for homes, I started where everybody starts. I started online. I went on the computer, I typed I typed new homes, I typed homes for sale in blank area. I just kept doing that basic search that everybody else does. It was very important for me to start my search in the new construction world because I grew up having new construction homes. Like after I left New York growing up, we've had new construction homes ever since, and it's just something that I desire because I love the concept of me being the first one to be on this floor, me being the first one to smell these walls, not knowing that somebody died here before me. Like, I don't want to know. Plus, there's other reasons why I prefer to have new construction, but I could definitely do that in another video. Here's a major tip, y'all. There is almost a new construction build in almost every price range, in almost every location. I saw homes from the 100,000s that were new to the 200,000s that were new to the, and up in 3s and 4s and 5s and everything up. So I started my online search at a single family home, new construction build. It was really nice, but it was too far from work. So I came to this place that I live in now. That was my second stop here. And I was like, wow, this is so nice. It is so nice. I don't know much about townhomes, but this is so nice. It has everything I need. Every single thing on my wish list that was very important to me is here. So bet. I was like, it's gonna be hard for me to find another one, but if I find another one, cool, I'll keep looking. I went home for like a whole week and I just kept decorating this house in my head. And I mean, I watched HGTV growing up a whole lot. So I was like, you know, you can't get distracted. Like, and you know, when you start building things in your head, a lot of times that's the house of your dreams, all that's blase, blase. But for real, you start to decorate these homes in your head, and the house that you're decorating in your head the most, like really consider it and look at it, see if you can afford it and if you really want it for you and your family, because there's something about that, like dreaming, that can really create some manifestations for you. So like I said, I toured a bunch of different places and my heart was still stuck on this place. So I essentially kind of like put in an offer. I told them I want to be here. And so the salespeople who are in this neighborhood selling this new construction, you know, builds, and she was like, okay, look, this is our incentive, this is our package, this is our lender that you can use if you want to. She came and gave me the whole spiel. I had to put down earnest money, which is essentially just money kind of saying like, I want to live here, I'm securing my spot, start building my house, whatever. So luckily this house was already pretty much built in terms of the foundation, the walls, the you know, the concrete, the roof, everything was done. Now they were getting to the nitty-gritties, the countertops, the counters, the flooring, everything like that. So they have only a couple of layouts in this neighborhood in terms of floor plans, and I picked one of them. And so all I had to do was go to the design center, which I did after I put down my earnest money like the following week and going through starting the loan process. The following week, I went to the design center for the builder and picked my countertops, my cabinets, my flooring. I can't think of anything else. Those are the major picks that I did for my house. So just to speed it up, I visited the house about every 1 to 2 weeks, every like 1 to 2 times per week to see the progress. You know, I'm eager, I'm measuring things, I'm so excited. I've been holding out the secret for so long because I put in that earnest money in the middle of February and I closed in the beginning of April. It has only been a 2-month process for me and it's been great overall. It was pretty great, and like I told y'all, it was pretty underwhelming, and I'll get more details on that in my future videos because I want to get y'all into the tea of this home buying process. Me and my partner, we're splitting our bills in a way where it works for both of us. Do I pay less in this house than I do in rent? Essentially, yes, because I split my bills with my partner. If I didn't live with him and it was just myself, yes, this house would be more than my rent, but it's still within my means. Do not get something that you cannot afford. Make sure that the loan that you're getting, you can afford to pay off of it, and have a plan in terms of how you're gonna pay off of it. You're gonna pay, even though it's a 30-year mortgage, are you gonna pay off of it in 15? Are you gonna pay it off in 10? Are you gonna sell it in a few years? Are you not gonna sell it in a few years? Is this your forever home? Talk to yourself. And even though it is more than my rent, it is not much more than my rent. So thank gosh, you know, so I'm so grateful to be able to be in this opportunity. I can only thank God for this journey, y'all. I can only thank God. This is God talking. I'm so grateful. And if y'all have any questions in regards to the home buying process, Let me know down below. I'm a pretty transparent person. And leave your comments down below. Let me know, are you in the process of buying a house? Did you buy a house recently? And how are you feeling about buying a house in this market? But definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm making a whole bunch of videos in regards to the home buying process and everything in between. Like, I'm gonna be doing home DIY videos and just, I'm gonna have so much fun, y'all. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace and light. Bye.
You know how we do. It's not for me to say you